almost 15 seconds. And we are live. Assalamu alaikum and welcome to 25 and 25 TLL Live Talk. My name is Ramsa and I am here today with five exceptionally talented girls who are a part of our 25 and 25 award. Without wasting further time, I'll just begin by introducing these talented girls and उनकी stories वो उनकी जुबानी सुनते हैं तो ज़्यादा बेहतर है. First off, I have with me Ikra Abbasi. Ikra Abbasi is a 25-year-old architect from Quetta. She studied architecture from Balochistan University of Information Technology. As a part of Global Yuvraj Exchange Program in 2017, Ikra designed a public square for Volga City in USA. She was also recognized in the annual summit of American Institute of Architects and was awarded Best. She was awarded International Women's Day by Governor of Balochistan. Welcome, Ikra.
Thank you so much.
Next up, we have Faika Azhar, who is also an architect from Islamabad. She will be the youngest degree holder architect of Pakistan at the age of 21 only. In 2019, she won an honorable mention at International Architectural Workshop. Faika is currently working on her thesis project, which she believes will form a markable change in the way of Pakistan's architect community, inshallah, and her design will showcase minimalist sustainable design with its complex meaning and impact. उसके आगे हम एक फाइका से और इस पे इंशाल्लाह डिटेल से बात करेंगे. Next up, we have Rahim Fatima, who at the age of only 12 years old is a stand-up comedian and an entrepreneur from Islamabad. She has already performed at Pakistan National Council of Arts. She is also a theatre actress और उन्होंने चिल्ड्रन लिटरेचर फेस्टिवल में बहुत सी डिफरेंट थीम्स पे परफॉर्म कर चुकी हैं, which includes child abuse, underage marriage, gender equality, and child rights. She is also the youngest social entrepreneur ever selected in National Incubation Center, Pakistan, and also has her own social startup. Rahim has conducted over 100 online interviews of renowned national and international personalities. Zimal over Sargoda se hai. She is 14 years old and at just 9, she started her social project called Feedback, which is an endeavor that aims to help the underprivileged and also the environment. So she's basically an environmental activist as well. Being Pakistan's youngest social entrepreneur, Zimal has been awarded TIE, the Youngest Entrepreneurship Award, and has also received a gold medal from the Federal Secretary of Education in Pakistan. Zimal's efforts have also been recognized internationally in Saudi Arabia, where she was invited to receive the Prince Abdulaziz Award for Children, Pioneer, and Ecopreneur. Lastly, and we have
Thank you.
Novi, who is from Karachi. She's 21 years old and is a women's rights, child rights, and girls' education activist. Sama is the first girl in her community to pursue higher education and uses a motorbike as a mode for her transportation. Sama was also elected as a member of the Sindh Provincial Youth Assembly, and she's co-founder of Miari Education and Development Organization, and also runs a school by the name of Khatija Primary School in Jamshoro. Welcome all of you again. और माशाल्लाह इतनी achievements हैं कि मतलब I can just go on and on and on. So starting without wasting any time, Ikra मैं आपसे शुरू करती हूँ. How was your experience working on the design for Volga City? क्या story है उसकी?
As you have already mentioned that I've been to an exchange semester to United States. Well, in 2016, I was selected as a principal candidate for the program. It's basically a 6-month-long program, either for fall semester or spring semester. So basically, you go to States for a non-degree semester for cultural exchange, where you learn about the culture of America, basically. So over there, I had to, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so over there, I had a subject which was building collaboration workshop, and with me, there were 10 American students. So basically, the subject was about life projects. And the semester that I was there, they were designing a public square, basically. Public square, if anybody don't know what public square is, so public squares is basically a public space where public events happen, and public gathers over there for a good time or something like that. So it's basically a urban design sort of a project. So my class fellows have already proposed their proposals, and they were working on they were already working on that. So when I joined that studio, I was very confused. I was like, because the way of teaching was very different as compared to Pakistan. So I was very confused, and then I asked my professor that what is going on? Do I have to work like that? And they were working with laser printers and CNC printers, so it was very hard basically. So after for like 1 to 2 weeks of our studio, I finally proposed my proposal, and as soon as the studio was about to end, my professor asked that anybody else who want to who want to propose something. So I said, yeah, here is my project, so please have a look on it. So he was like, oh my god, how did you come up with that? I mean, have you thought about the structure or something? I said, no, I haven't. It's just an initial proposal, so just look at it. So he said that, okay, let us just think about it. So the other day we had to go on the site. Basically, we had to visit the site of Volga City. So they actually they were actually talking about my project, and they were like, okay, we will be redesigning ICRA's project. And I was like, really, are you guys selecting my project? And they said, yes, we are. Your project will be cited over here, and then there will be your name on the itinerary, written on the steel slate outside the public square. So you should be proud of it. So that was, I think, the proudest moment of my life, when out of all the American students, the nationals of USA, they selected the project of someone from Pakistan, and who is not even there for her whole studies, who was only there for a semester. And they have arranged my interviews and everything else. So yeah, that was my story.
Wow, Zabardast. So, you know, अगर आप ना अपना proposal देती so probably it wouldn't have happened. So good thing that you did.
It actually made me recognized,
Yeah.
recognized in Pakistan, and the scope of architects is really somehow low in Pakistan, but it actually I actually proved myself, and I was, because I was on the news and everything else, so people were more familiar with the architecture, especially the Balochistan region. So yeah, that was a good thing, I think.
Zabardast. So, Faika, moving on to you. Faika, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can
Okay,
you
perfect.
hear me?
Yes. Okay, Faika, so you are going to be the youngest degree holder architect of Pakistan. आर्किटेक्चर करने का ख्याल कहाँ से आया, मतलब कहाँ से स्टोरी शुरू हुई कि इतनी सी उम्र में जो है आपने उसको अचीव करना?
Well, basically, मेरे घर में सारे doctors हैं, and I was not like always allowed to go to the creative side, because एक doctors की एक वो थी कि जी doctor का बच्चा doctor बनेगा and all that, and my father actually had this dream कि उनके चारों बच्चे जो हैं doctor बनेंगे. That dream actually got us somewhere other, because मेरे भाई ने पहले ही MBA ले लिया, तो I was like कि चलो एक वो तो है, वो tough हो जाता है कि वो भी doctor MBBS कर लेता, तो then it would have been tough for me to उनको मनाना बड़ा मुश्किल था. But this, we had a lot of मतलब एक चीज like thing के he told me, my father told me के okay, if you want to pursue this thing, then you have to pass these steps, and one of that step was getting 70 plus मतलब 75 total होते, 70 plus marks in maths, and I got 100%. So that was a shock to me, and I wasn't like happy on my result. I was happy on the marks that I got from maths में. But then after करने के बाद उसके बाद it was मैंने architecture जब से मैंने सोचा था तब से architecture करने का, because I was very much indulged in the art and craft वाली चीज, and it was very hard to convince my parents to go over totally एक art वाली field में लेके जाना उनको बड़ा मुश्किल था. तो architecture is kind of a mixture of art and science and engineering को मिला के कोई वो एक चीज होती है, तो I had to trick them into something कि अच्छा चलो आपकी भी है ये और ये मेरी भी ख्वाहिश पूरी कर रही है थोड़ी थोड़ी. So that was the way out for me from the MBBS. So then after qualifying my FSC, तो फिर मैंने ये भी नहीं किया because दिमाग में तो यही था कि architecture ही करना है. But then I applied in every university, in every program, electrical engineering, hoga, mechanical, chemical, CS में, and I got, alhamdulillah, I got selected in every, uh, you know, every university and everything. But NCA का अभी तक रिजल्ट आया नहीं. NCA इस बात में बहुत ज़्यादा डिले है because वो रिजल्ट शो अप करते हैं नवंबर एंड अक्टूबर में, तब तक सारी यूनिवर्सिटी स्टार्ट हो चुकी थी. So I had other opportunities in GT and NAST, FAST. I had all these opportunities, but side by side I had the opportunity of ComStats, जिसमें मेरा अपनी पसंद का architecture में admission हुआ था. So I pursued architecture in ComStats initially. So फिर mid November में I got the news कि अच्छा जी NCA में मेरा selection हो गया है, merit है. It was like actually 3 seats only from KPK and I got selected on that. So it was a big achievement as well because I never thought, because I wasn't ever allowed to, practice art, and NCA test is all about creativity or and people coming over there were having so much tons of portfolios or पता नहीं 4 साल ज़ाया करके वो आए थे, and I never thought I would make it from them. उनसे तो कभी भी नहीं ले सकती. इंटरव्यू लेने के बाद तो मैंने मामा को बोल दिया था कि मामा आप छोड़ दें ख्याल से मैं NCA में कभी जाऊँ. So that also came as a shock कि NCA में हो गया. फिर NCA में जाने के बाद बहुत real struggle, जो पहला एक साल होता है NCA का, that was struggle, but I think alhamdulillah, on last 4 months अब जो है वो हो जाएगा. तो and that being the youngest architect, I got to know from my second year के जो professor हैं, he actually still calls me छोटी करके, because he says कि अब तक जो है इस तरह से नहीं आया. पहले मैं खुद सोची थी because I have searched and everything, तो उसमें फिर मुझे लगता था कि सिर्फ मैं ही सोचती हूँ कि मैं youngest student. The second year के जो मेरे architecture के थे, he told me कि no nobody has yet done a degree in architecture at this age, so you're gonna be the first one. So I was like, okay, now this is gonna be a big thing, and this is how the journey goes. And अब यही हूँ, अब अल्लाह करे आगे भी अच्छी चले जितनी मिलती है अब तक कहीं.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing, Faika. अच्छा Faika, before I go to the next question, थोड़ा सा ना अभी भी आपकी audio gets unclear बीच में. So I'm moving on to the other participants as well. So उसी there you can work on the audio. So I'll get back to you.
Cool.
Thank you so much. Okay. So Raheel at 12, मतलब इस एज में कोई सोच भी नहीं रहा होता बच्चा कि यार फ्यूचर करियर क्या बनाना है, या इस पे हमने काम करना है, या इस तरफ इस फील्ड में जाना है. और स्टैंड अप कॉमेडी जो कॉन्सेप्ट है पाकिस्तान में, इट्स ओनली जस्ट स्टार्टिंग. तो आपको कहाँ से ख्याल आया, वेयर डिड यू बिगिन और एंटर योरसेल्फ इन स्टैंड टू बीइंग अ स्टैंड अप कॉमेडियन?
Yeah, so that basically started when I was 11. So it wasn't even when I was 12. It was when I was 11. And so I turned 11 and I was like, because when my brother was diagnosed with blood cancer, I realized that, it's never too late or never too young that you could just, be done with life. So I was like, you know what? I have to do what I have to do right now because I don't know, how much I get to live or not. I mean, so that's where everything kind of like started in my mind. And I was like, I wanted to do something different. Like always my dad and my mom were like, be something different. Even if you want to be a ninja, go ahead, be it. Be something different, not just that orthodox thinking. And so then my dad was the one who basically suggested stand-up comedy, that, you could try that. I mean, give it a shot. And I was to perform at a school event, but then I wasn't allowed to because I don't know, maybe a stand-up comedy set isn't a school thing. Then I went on and performing at different events, basically open mics, and people loved it. And then I realized that, yes, it's good, because I was doing it about my mom's habit of gossiping and my purpose. So it was pretty what everybody would have observed in their lifetimes. So yes, it was really interesting. Then I got picked up for Comedy Square Pakistan, and I've been performing with them since, uh, with like different comedians with somehow different experiences, and it's really fun. I'm the youngest of my group, and yeah, it's really fun to be the youngest.
love it. सही तो ठीक है. Next up we have Zimal Umar. Zimal, at only 9 years old, when you were 9 years old, you sort of decided to become an environmental activist. तो वो स्टोरी कहाँ से शुरू हुई, कहाँ से ख्याल आया कि मैंने इस चीज पे काम करना है, और फिर you started your own venture as well?
Okay, so when I was young, I always had this feeling of keeping my country clean and green, and I always felt for the people who were not, who were not very affording, and who were deprived of food and their relations and roof, and I always felt for them. So I took this initiative of making bags. At first, I made my bags out of newspaper to save the environment. But then to make them a little presentable, I made them with a special kind of a material. It is also paper. It is biodegradable, and I use that paper now, and I decorate it, and get them made from somebody else probably, and then I get them decorated, and I sell them at different fairs, और फिर मैं उनको different shops पे भी रखवाती हूँ, और कुछ लोग वैसे मेरे से ऑनलाइन भी खरीद सकते हैं मेरे फेसबुक पेज से. तो मैं इनको सेल करती हूँ, और उससे फिर जितनी भी इनकम आती है दैट गोज टू चैरिटी. तो जब मैं 9 years की थी, एंड उससे पहले भी इवन आई हैव ऑलवेज सीन माय एल्डर्स वर्किंग फॉर सच कॉजेस. So they really inspired me. They were my role models. And it was really nice seeing them helping others and the people who are deprived of their relations and all. So yeah, I took this initiative for them and for the sake of our country. And my main slogan is say no to plastic bags, because plastic can take thousands and thousands of years to biodegrade.
So it's always nice to have certain kind of role models to look up to, and you yourself are becoming a role model for a lot of girls who probably look up to you as well now and in the future as well. Zabardast. Shama, girl on a bus. कहाँ से नाम मिला, और what's the story behind it?
Behind what?
Thank you
Sorry,
so
I couldn't
much.
hear you. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Shama, carry on.
Thank you so much, Ramsha, for having me, और thank you so much Little Art के उन्होंने हमें इतना बड़ा प्लेटफॉर्म दिया अपनी जर्नी को बताने के लिए. So basically it started when I was very young. I was around 7 to 8 years old when my parents passed away. I am from a Baloch community, तो हमें मतलब कि होता है कि 7-8 साल में रिश्ता हो जाता है, and 14 years or 15 years में शादी हो जाती है. As far as I remember कि जितनी मेरी cousins हैं जिनके साथ मैंने खेला हुआ है, माशाल्लाह से वो 4 से 5 बच्चों की माँ बन चुके हैं. So जब मेरी पेरेंट्स का डेथ हुआ, तो देन मी एंड माय सिस्टर्स डिसाइडेड कि हम लोग कोशिश करेंगे कि आगे बढ़ें, एजुकेशन हासिल करें, क्योंकि वी आर ओनली 5 sisters और वी हैव यंग 1 year brother. तो थोड़ा सा मुश्किल था बिकॉज फाइनेंशियली बहुत इश्यूज हुए हैं, और जहाँ से मैं बिलोंग करती हूँ मेरा खानदान बेसिकली ये था कि शादी करके आप लोग घर पर बैठ जाएं, अपनी अपनी मियाँ के घर पे खुश रहें. So basically it started हम जब कराची मूव हुए, हमने सोचा कि आगे अगर बढ़ना है और इन बेसिकली अपने कम्युनिटी के लिए कुछ करना है, तो we moved to कराची. उसके बाद we started getting higher education. We used to live in हैदराबाद. वहाँ पर एक खुदा की बस्ती एक स्लम एरिया है, वहाँ पर हम रहते थे. Then we moved to कराची. उसके बाद हमारी सही वाली जर्नी स्टार्ट हुई, जहाँ पर काफ़ी डिफिकल्टीज का सामना करना पड़ा, क्योंकि गांव वाले एरिया से आके दुनिया की कोई खबर नहीं थी, यहाँ के रोना ये वो. इवन कि मुझे स्कूल्स में एडमिशन नहीं मिल रहा था, मैंने सिंधी मीडियम पढ़ा हुआ था. So it was
Okay.
really hard for me to get education यहाँ पर, क्योंकि उस लेवल पे आना था मुझे. I was the girl कि नहीं, मैं 4 टाइम भी जॉब्स कर लूंगी, कुछ भी कर लूंगी, कुछ भी करवा लो, लेकिन मुझे अच्छे से स्कूल में पढ़ना है. एंड जैसे कल मैं किरण का इंटरव्यू सुन रही थी, तो हमारी कम्युनिटी में या फिर इंजीनियर या फिर डॉक्टर. So my sister was like कि तुम्हें भी डॉक्टर बनना है, तुम्हें भी डॉक्टर बनना है. So I was like कि चलिए ठीक है. सेकेंड ईयर तक मैंने भी ये सोचा कि मुझे डॉक्टर बनना है या हमें वाह वाह करवानी है. तो उसके बाद जब हम यहाँ पर आए, फिर हम वापस जाते थे, ऑब्वियसली अपनी कम्युनिटी में जाते थे, तो तब हमें पता चला कि देयर इज अ ह्यूज डिफरेंस यहाँ की जिंदगी में और वहाँ की जिंदगी में. जब हम वहाँ जाते थे, बच्चे स्कूल नहीं जाते हैं. मैं खुद अपने 10 से 12-14 साल के कजन्स की शादियों में जाती थी, और आई फेल्ट सो बैड कि व्हाई, इफ मैं आ सकती हूँ आगे, आई कैन गेट हायर एजुकेशन, व्हाई दे कांट. तो उससे मेरी और मेरी बहन ने वी स्टार्टेड अ जर्नी, जहाँ हमने अपना एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन स्टार्ट किया बाय द नेम ऑफ न्याणी. न्याणी इज बेसिकली अ सिंधी वर्ड, जो कि बेटियों के लिए रिस्पेक्टेबल वर्ड है. न्याणी, ये हमारी न्याणी में इज्जत ने उनको न्याणी का लक़ब दिया जाता है. सो वी स्टार्टेड अवर बाय द नेम ऑफ न्याणी, जिसने हम अभी जहाँ हम पहले रहते थे, हमने वहाँ से स्टार्ट करना चाहा, क्योंकि हम भी वहाँ रहते थे और वहाँ पर जो हमने डिफिकल्टीज फेस की, सो वी वांटेड टू स्टार्ट फ्रॉम देयर. तो अभी हम एक नॉन प्रॉफिट स्कूल वहाँ पर चला रहे हैं बाय द नेम ऑफ खतीजा प्राइमरी स्कूल. तो वहाँ पर अराउंड 200 स्टूडेंट्स हमारे पास इनरोल्ड हैं, और इतना कोई हमारा मुश्किल अमल था उस स्कूल को चलाने का. बेसिकली हम जब घर लेने गए, रेंट लेने गए, तो दे वर लाइक कि नहीं, आप लोग लड़कियां हो, हम लड़कियों से बात नहीं कर सकते हैं. और जब हम लाइक हम डीलिंग मर्दों से करते हैं, कोई किसी भी मर्द साथ बात करेंगे कि नहीं, मैं नहीं दे रहा.
क्षमा, सॉरी, आपको कनेक्शन जो है बीच में कट रहा है.
आप लोग का कोई भरोसा. मुश्किलात का सामना करना पड़ा, कम्युनिटी सर्विस सेशंस देने पड़े कि नहीं एजुकेशन देना है, क्योंकि उनके बच्चे जाते थे, ठेले चलाते थे, कहीं ना कहीं काम करते थे, जैसे चाइल्ड लेबर कह सकते हैं हम, उसी तरह का था. तो वो एग्री नहीं थे कि वो अपना काम छोड़ के अपने बच्चों को हमारे स्कूल में भेजें. तो इस तरीके से कर कर करके हमें यूनिवर्सिटी में डोनेशंस जमा करना, वहाँ पर स्कूल को चलाना, तो वो जरा मुश्किल अमल था. लेकिन अभी शुक्र है अल्लाह का, काफी बेहतरी आ गई है. एंड आई सी पीपल के लोग आते हैं, अपने बच्चों को लेके आते हैं, स्कूल लेके आते हैं, तो काफी प्राउड मोमेंट होता है. Then after that, in 2018, I started my journey of bike riding. जो कि अब तक माशाल्लाह से कैसे चल रहा है. एंड दिस वाज, आई वाज सो स्केप्टिकल अबाउट माय डिसीजन कि शुड आई और नॉट, क्या होगा लोगों का रिएक्शन. और जब आप बलूचिस्तान या इंटीरियर सिंध से जब आप बिलोंग करते हो, तो आप बहुत बैरियर्स होते हैं आपको इज्जत के नाम पे. जब हम बाहर निकलते हैं ना, तो हमें हमेशा याद दिलाया जाता है आप कहाँ से बिलोंग करते हो, और आपको हमारी इज्जत का ख्याल रखना है. मतलब इस तरीके की चीजें हमें हम कह सकते हैं इमोशनल ब्लैकमेल जिसे नहीं कहते, इज्जत के नाम पे इमोशनल ब्लैकमेल हम लड़कियां होती हैं हमेशा. सो बेसिकली इसी तरीके से था कि नहीं, आप हमारे ट्राइब से हो, तो यू हैव टू मेक श्योर कि आप बाहर जो भी काम कर रही हो, मतलब कि सही होना चाहिए, हमारा नाम खराब नहीं होना चाहिए. बट आई स्टार्टेड माय जर्नी ऑफ बाइक राइडिंग. बाइक राइडिंग देन कि मैं करीम में जाती हूँ, एक अननोन बंदे के साथ पीछे बैठती हूँ, आई डोंट नो हिम, वो कहाँ लेके जाएगा मुझे. मतलब इट्स सेफ कि आपके पास अपनी कन्वेंस हो. मैं रिक्शे में जाती हूँ, हरास होती हूँ, बसेस में जाती हूँ, हरास होती हूँ कि बाइक चलाने में क्या. फिर कुछ लोग इस्लामिक पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू लेके आ गए कि नहीं, इस्लाम में नहीं है लड़कियों का इस तरीके से जाना. तो काफी मुश्किलात का सामना करना पड़ा. बट अभी मैं बाइक राइडिंग ट्रेनिंग दे रही हूँ हैदराबाद में. आई में ट्रेनर एज वेल ओवर देयर. तो उसके बाद बीच में हम लोगों ने एक अपना स्टार्ट किया था सिंध प्रोविजन यूथ असेंबली के नाम से. सिंध में अपना एक छोटा सा स्टूडेंट्स ने एक इदारा चलाने की कोशिश की हम लोगों ने, जिसपे हमने डिफरेंट मिनिस्ट्रीज बिठाई थी, एजुकेशन, ट्रांसपोर्ट, वुमेन राइट्स के बारे में. इसमें हम डिफरेंट प्रोजेक्ट्स पे काम करते थे. आई वाज वर्किंग ऑन एजुकेशन. तो मैं इंटीरियर सिंध वगैरह जाती थी, स्कूल्स विजिट करती थी, सेशंस देखती थी बच्चों को। वहाँ जाके मुझे पता चला कि चाइल्ड अब्यूज बहुत है हमारे यहाँ, जिसके बारे में हम बात नहीं करते। वी शुड वर्क ऑन दैट। उसके लिए हम लोगों ने काफी जगहों पे सेशंस रखे, पेरेंट्स को बताया कि इस बारे में अपने बच्चों को अवेयर करना चाहिए। दिस इज हाउ आई स्टार्टेड एंड अब तक चल रहा है प्रोसेस।
Zabardast. So you're doing a lot and very inspiring, और obviously it takes काफी determination लगती है और फिर ही बंदा यहाँ तक पहुँचता है. So I hope you continue doing it. Thank you so much for.
इंशाल्लाह बस. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. India.
Okay, so इकरा, बलूचिस्तान से बहुत सी लड़कियां मतलब हमें देखने को नहीं मिलती जो इस फील्ड में काम करी हो, या if I can use other words, तो उनको वो deserved recognition नहीं मिलती. So what made you go for architecture?
Well, actually, you can say that architecture has always been my passion. ठीक है, I knew I wanted to become an architect. It was just it was मतलब बस एक था mind में concept कि I wanted to become an architect, because whenever I used to see the environment around me, like the city like Karachi, which is basically a concrete jungle, तो वहाँ पर जो buildings वगैरह थी, तो I used to be very get inspired by it कि भाई इसको बनाने वाले कैसे होते हैं मतलब. और फिर नाम जो था ना architect, it has a class. So I really wanted to be called an architect. So my father, alhamdulillah, is very open-minded person. तो basically बलूचिस्तान में सिर्फ एक ही इंस्टीट्यूट है जो आर्किटेक्चर करा रहा है, और बलूचिस्तान के लोग are very very conservative. Other than my father, वो बिल्कुल भी conservative नहीं है, अल्लाह का शुक्र है. तो my brother used to study in the same university. वो senior था. He was doing telecom engineering. So when I was taking an admission in Butums, my brother was very against it. He was like, "नहीं, इसको नहीं जाने देगा उस campus में," because he knew the environment in the university and everything. So my dad was like, "नहीं, she is going to do whatever she likes to do, and I will support her. So she will go in that institute." So I joined that institute, और बहुत ज़्यादा misconceptions थी about that institute कि वो अच्छा नहीं है, या people from there are not nice या something like that because of the environment. लेकिन when I went there, I have learned कि it's the best. Seriously, it's the best. I mean, I have studied over there, and I can say that it's the best infrastructure, best studies. I mean, the graduates are really nice, the alumni are really nice, and it is growing basically. So I would suggest people through this platform that they should try that institute. They should visit that institute. They should give that institute a chance, because it's a great institute. So later when I was admitted, and then when I was doing in architecture, so my whole family was supporting me, and the brother who was against me taking an admission in that institute, especially, he supported me a lot. और उसके बाद I went on an exchange program, और फिर जब I was recognized, तो सबसे बड़ी achievement ये थी जब लड़कियों ने मुझे एज एन इंस्पिरेशन लेना शुरू कर दिया, स्पेशली बलूचिस्तान की. They have started applying for this program. They have started going to on this program. मतलब वो मेरे पास आती थी और कहती थी, seriously an inspiration to us कि आपने ये किया, and we tell our parents about you, and we tell them कि ये भी तो गई है, and then she has her name over there or everything else. तो स्पेशली मुझे बलूचिस्तान के लिए बहुत खुशी होती है, क्योंकि बलूचिस्तान इज़ वेरी इज़ लाइक इज़ लाइक स्टेप चिल्ड्रन पाकिस्तान का, थोड़ा निगलेक्टेड है. तो मुझे इस बात का बहुत अफसोस होता है कि पाकिस्तानी जो है उसको बहुत निगलेक्टेड लेते हैं. और दूसरा ये कि जब भी मैं किसी कॉन्फ्रेंस पे इस्लामाबाद या कराची जाती हूँ, तो पीपल ऑलवेज टेल मी दैट आई डोंट लुक लाइक समवन फ्रॉम बलूचिस्तान या फ्रॉम कोयटा. तो आई टेल देम कि यार, people are like me over there. मतलब यहाँ वहाँ पे लड़कियाँ हैं, वहाँ पे लोग हैं जो मेरे जैसे हैं, और हम लोग भी नॉर्मल पाकिस्तान के लोग की तरह ही हैं. आई डोंट नो उन्होंने क्या कंसेप्शन बनाया हुआ है कि कैसे लोग हैं वहाँ के, but they say कि नहीं you have a very a smooth accent or something like that कि भाई नहीं लगती नहीं कोयटा की, मतलब मुझे समझ में नहीं आता कि कैसे नहीं लगती कोयटा की, मतलब क्या उन्होंने सोचा हुआ है कोयटा के बारे में. So yeah, I just wanted to change that, and somehow I'm changing that. So it's very big achievement for me.
You definitely, Ikra, you definitely are setting an example. Or obviously misconceptions hote rehte hain, but you are working towards that and changing all those misconceptions inshallah in the future
Yes.
as well. Zabardast. So yes, Raheen, Faika, sorry. Faika, आप thesis का थोड़ा सा, if you can, because you mentioned previously as well कि it will be a markable change जो जिस project पे आप काम कर रही हैं, तो why not share a bit about it?
Well, my thesis is all about making Pakistan more tolerant, bringing in the demographically prominent religions of Pakistan under one roof, and doing that thing in a country that is, whatever you say, we are not tolerant about religion, ठीक है? तो Christians को अपने rights नहीं मिल रहे, Hindus को अपने rights नहीं मिल रहे, there was small temple बन रहा था, उस पे इतना issue create हो गया. So this is all about because we do not actually know about each other, एक दूसरे के beliefs के बारे में नहीं पता, and और हम एक दूसरे को बात करना भी पसंद नहीं करते. I remember when I was young and I was in the college, मेरी best friend Christian थी, and people used to, not my family, but my relatives used to say कि क्या ज़रूरत है, ठीक है? And this kind of thing when you hear from each other, तो फिर आप एक दूसरे को जानोगे नहीं, तो फिर how can you know? फिर आपके दिमाग में तो एक ही चीज़ फीड की जा रही है कि अच्छा ये हमारे दुश्मन है, इनसे आपने जो है दूर ही रहना है and all that. तो ऐसी बात कुछ भी नहीं है. That thing actually came to me, this idea came to me in NCA actually, because NCA में इतने diverse लोग आते हैं, हर provincial diversity वहाँ पर है, and जो बाहर है, बाहर NCA से बाहर पंजाबी अगर KPK में पेशावर में चल जाए तो they are attacked over there, and अगर पंजाबी बलूचिस्तान में चल जाए तो वो तो कतई होकर वापस आएंगे. So this kind of a thing happened not only on the religious level, also on the provincial basis. कि अगर आप मुसलमान हैं नहीं, but they do not consider you एक दूसरे province के भी accept नहीं करते इसको. So this kind of thing was very good in NCA कि जो है एक दूसरे के साथ रहते मिलके रहते हैं, friends होते हैं, जिगरी दोस्त होते हैं एक दूसरे के साथ, तो that is people they know each other, they study each other, और वो एक दूसरे के साथ मिल के रहते हैं, जानते हैं एक दूसरे को. That was the major concept that I took to the religious thing जो है वहाँ पे अगर हमारे जो डेमोग्राफी प्रोमिनेंट है, क्रिश्चियनिटी है, हिंदुइज्म है, मुस्लिम्स हैं, वो एक दूसरे के साथ रहें, वो एक दूसरे को पहचानने जाने, ना सिर्फ हम उनके लिए कोई सजा रखें, ना वो हमारे लिए रखें, उनको भी एक सोशल सिक्योरिटी की एहसास हो कि एक दूसरे के साथ हम लोग कर रहे हैं. इधर अगर कोई किसी को क्रिसमस विश करे तो उस पर इशू क्रिएट हो जाता है. तो these are some issues that needs to be addressed all around the world वैसे तो, and UAE actually is doing a great work on that, and recently has Guinea's सबके पास recorded for being the most tolerant country. So और उसमें भी जो है Brahmin Family House is working on that same concept of bringing in their religions, not their religions, तो बहुत सारे religions हैं, but they got Judaism and Christianity and Islam under one roof. So this was my concept, and this was also initially it was about the ornamentation, but it molded and transformed into the tolerance values, because actually the Hindu temple पे जितनी controversy हुई थी, that actually molded my thesis in that process. So minimalism is always my thing, ठीक है? मैंने हमेशा fourth year से उसको अपने साथ रखा है. Minimalism is my style kind of now, because I think कि आप functional जितना हो सकते हो डिजाइन में, तो इतनी शोशा की जरूरत नहीं है. वो जो है जितनी सीधी बात straight forward होना चाहिए, तो डिजाइन should also be straight forward and functional as well. So this was my thing, and दोनों चीजों को वो एक साथ लेके और सारी चीज को minimalism को लेके साथ में basically giving a soul to the architecture was is also my concept, part of my concept, that the architecture should address that this is a religious place and anybody could enter this and feel themselves, and study themselves, and feel a connection with their respective God. So this is what I'm trying to do. Hopefully this works well.
Yeah, hopefully. Thank you for sharing, and good luck for whatever work is
Thank you.
left after. Thank you. Rahim, you also mentioned that you have your own social startup. उसके बारे में थोड़ा बताएं because I बाकी चीजों का तो मुझे पता है वो जो एक social startup है ना I don't know the details of that. So what's that story?
So basically, it all started when I moved to Islamabad from another province. So I was like, yeah, so I'm moving in. I was really excited. Then I noticed that here there are no plastic bags, and I was like, there are no plastic bags because I would carry them. That's usually what's usually used, right? And we had those very terrible paper bags, right? Both terrible and terrible. So, and after I dropped a few things, broke a few eggs, a lot of times, I was like, you know what? This needs to stop. Because that's what, that shopkeeper was giving out. Okay, beta, there you go. Okay. So I was like, this, I need to find something that's more convenient. Then I came up with basically the thellas, the clothes bags. And then there's a few cool twists to the startup that I can obviously not reveal right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really good. And I've been working with the Harshri Foundation on their women entrepreneurship program with this because I'm their brand ambassador. So we've been working around, we have collaborated, and it's just also amazing because it's also good for the environment. It's also good for, all the people. And again, it's good for not tearing it again and again. So yeah, that's how I think it started. And there's a lot of other businesses and a lot of other programs that I'm working with right now. And, I keep sometimes posting about it and it keeps coming up and, everything's going on at the back. And then we keep like launching it and working on it. So it's very fun, business is fun. In fact, how I remember Zimmel was my first ever entrepreneurship boot camp. The lady who was conducting that said, this is a girl whose name is Zimmel, and she showed me the video, and I was like, oh my god, that too was like making bags out of newspaper. So I mean, that wasn't really how this thing started, but I was like, you know what? It's never too, it's never too early. And yeah, Zimmel was, I think, somebody that I looked up to.
Wow.
Now I'm
Zawara.
with her.
Thank you so much.
Two of our youngest, doing somewhat similar sort of work or environmental activism, it's good, okay, इतनी सी एज में इतनी अवेयरनेस आ गई है एंड आपको देख के ऑब्वियसली और भी फिर बच्चे जो हैं वो उस चीज पे काम करेंगे एंड दे विल फॉलो एज वेल. Zimal, what are your plans जी बैच के साथ? एक्सपेंशन का क्या प्लान है या किस तरह से लेके चलना है उसको आगे?
Okay, so my further plans are to expand my business and help more and more people. Okay, so and
Sorry, Zimal, आपका mic and camera दोनों off है.
so my further plans are to expand my business and help more and more people and help my country in more effective ways, and make more kind of expand my variety as well, and make other things as well, so that I can expand my sale. That will automatically expand my charity work as well, so that I can help other children who are deprived of many things. And I really want to do that very soon.
And do you also conduct workshop training या schools में जाके मतलब giving other children training ताकि वो भी इस चीज को आपके साथ काम करें या
नहीं, not really in schools, but in functions and कोई जिस तरह in even my own school मैं कभी कभी जो है वो कोई अगर फंक्शन है कुछ तो फिर मैं वहाँ पर पब्लिक स्पीकिंग कर लेती हूँ.
जबरदस्त. So I hope आगे भी इंशाल्लाह ये चलता रहेगा सिलसिला. ओके समा, थैंक यू सो मच विमल. समा, आपने मेंशन किया एक तो आपका जो बाइक वाला वेंचर है ट्रेनिंग वाला एंड देन योर एनजीओ एज वेल. आगे सेम क्वेश्चन के क्या एक्सपेंशन के प्लान्स हैं या अभी किस तरह से इसको कंडक्ट करते हो?
Well, ma'am,
Your voice was not clear.
Can I continue?
हाँ जी समा, कंटिन्यू.
Okay. वेल जब हमने स्टार्टअप लिया था अपनी एरिया से जहाँ से मैं बिलोंग करती हूँ, तब हमने सोच लिया था कि पूरे पाकिस्तान में अराउंड 100 स्कूल्स हम खोलेंगे जहाँ पर फैसिलिटीज मैं नहीं देखती हूँ. आई यूज्ड टू ट्रैवल अलॉट, जहाँ इंटीरियर सिंध तो माशाल्लाह से पूरा मैंने एक्सप्लोर कर लिया है, बलूचिस्तान एंड देन पंजाब साइड पर. तो हम देखेंगे जहाँ पर नीड है, जहाँ पर लोग अफोर्ड नहीं कर सकते, एजुकेशन बेसिक राइट्स हैं जो नहीं बच्चों को मिल रही होती, तो वी आर प्लानिंग टू वर्क ऑन दैट एज वेल. आई एम जस्ट वेटिंग, मेरा कुछ लास्ट ही सेमेस्टर है, इज आई ग्रेजुएट देन इंशाल्लाह हम इस चीज को आगे एक्सपेंड करेंगे. And apart of that, I am planning to start bike riding classes in Karachi as well. और मैं काफी मुझे DMs Instagram पे आते हैं लड़कियों के, they are really interested. So I am I'm going to start in Karachi, then different areas of Pakistan में I'll be giving trainings to the girls. और I am really excited for that. बस बीच में जो barrier है, that's my university. I am just waiting to graduate. जल्दी जल्दी हो जाऊँ, then I have so many plans to work on.
Hopefully in Lahore as well, because I'll be the first one to
Inshallah,
go.
and I would love to. Literally, I am waiting कि कब हमारा अवार्ड होगा, कब हम लाहौर जाएंगे. Every day I am like आपसे मुझे लाहौर जाना है. और अभी मैंने कुछ प्लान किया था कि मैं इस्लामाबाद साइड जाऊंगी, तो my family is like नहीं तुम्हारा ऑफिस वहां पर है, फिर से तुम्हें कुछ दिनों बाद जाना है. And I am like okay. So मैंने अपना ट्रिप कैंसिल कर दिया. Look how excited I am.
जबरदस्त. ठीक है. Okay, so we a little time check. हमारे पास 5 मिनट है, so I will give 1 minute to each of you. और एक सवाल है सबसे, starting from Ikra. Experience of 25 or 25 so far. Ikra, mic.
I was saying that I'm honored, seriously, for the award, first of all. And secondly, all of the 24 girls especially are amazing, seriously. When I read about them, when I listen to them, when I read about their accomplishments, it seriously leaves me awestruck. It's amazing to see how wonderful girls in Pakistan are doing. And, this is the one thing that will prosper Pakistan, because I think women especially plays a very, very important role in the development of communities. And especially for third world countries and developing countries, it's very important for women to come together and do something for Pakistan to make it prosper and grow. The experience is wonderful so far.
Thank you so much, Ikra. Saika.
Well, 25 and 25 have been a really, till now, it has been a really great journey, because you get recognized, people actually come ask you what it's all about, because abhi Pakistan mein majority of the people, when I say I'm part of it, so the first question is what is it? ठीक है, तो Pakistan में इतना तो नहीं है, लेकिन I think it's a great step to bring in all the young women doing exceptional work and trying out their abilities in some surrounding scenarios, which would help make the better environment. So this kind of thing should be more often and should be done a lot by other institutes and organizations as well, to bring up more, because it's very empowering for the women as well, seeing other women doing some work. So great education teachers like this. So I'm already being occupied the awareness work, and this does not stand with me as a recognition. I think this is an awareness work for other women as well. Say, okay, these 25 can do, why can't they? So this is a great initiative, and I hope this is that come up with more such ideas to recognize other people as well.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Saika. Rahim.
It has been honestly like this amazing experience. Like since I had my interview and I got my email, which I was like super excited about. I mean, I was dancing all over the house, and it has been so amazing because one, it's like embracing, the culture of art as well, especially amongst women and young women as well. And also, it's an award. I mean, who is not excited when they get an award? So it's been an amazing experience. I mean, we've already collaborated, me and TLA, with a series of 25 under 25 interviews that I am conducted. I mean, I am conducting them, and we're still on with the 25, but it's also amazing. So yeah.
Thank you, Rahim. Simran.
It's a really good experience being around such ambitious and energetic women. And, being in such interviews and such conferences, it gives me a lot of exposure. And it really helps me go forward and, do more for the society and to advertise my project more and more every day. And being around such people is motivating me a lot, to be honest.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Simran. Shama.
Well, ma'am, my family is really happy and they are like कि एक बहुत बड़ी achievement है हमारे लिए national level पे और it's an honor for me to be part of this amazing court और 25 young women different stories. अभी मुझे नहीं लगता I'm the one जिसने इतनी मेहनत की है और sometimes जब मैं sad होती थी कि यार मतलब क्या हो गया अब तक नहीं हो रहा but I see Zemal and Rahim, they are so young and they are doing really great. They keep us motivating कि नहीं हो सकता है we can bring a change. So we have different stories, 25 stories. When we listen about them, मतलब काफी motivation मिलती है कि we can bring change or we can work together on something amazing.
Zabardast. Thank you all so much for sharing your stories and creating a safe space for other girls as well. कि वो आप लोगों को देख के we carry forward what they believe in. Thank you so much again for joining, and
Thank you
inshallah,
so much.
hopefully we can continue work.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having us.
Thank you. Inshallah, see you soon again, guys. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.